Welcome to today's recovery check-in, setting you up for a strong recovery for the next 24 hours. In this video, we are going to talk for a couple of minutes about tracking your sobriety and your recovery and your milestones. So, is this something that you're doing already? I hope so. If it isn't, definitely one to put at the top of your list. It is one of those recovery skills and strategies that are very, very beneficial, particularly when it comes to opportunities to slip or to relapse or to have a binge, whatever it is. When you're tracking your sobriety and abstinence, and you know that you're at 7 days or 28 days or 80 days, it means that you are far less likely to be vulnerable to having slips and relapses, because it means you're going to have to go back and start at day 0. Not tracking sobriety is definitely way up there with one of those things that people getting into early recovery and active recovery forget about, or just don't realize the importance of that. So, are you tracking your recovery? And if so, what is it? So usually what you do is you track recovery as maybe day 1, that first day that you start in recovery, that you say, okay, this is it. I'm here. I'm going for this. My first day with no alcohol. My first day with no nicotine. My first day, maybe we're not using pornography, not gambling. My intention now is I'm in recovery. I'm going to give it a go. I'm going to take it one day at a time. And track that every single day, every day of the week, every month of the year. It's something that always happens in addiction counselling when I will ask people who aren't really totally committed to being in recovery, or are kind of dipping in and out of recovery and they're not fully committed. They don't know where they're at. And so I'm going to encourage you to start doing that now if you haven't. There are a few ways that you can track that. You can use apps, which are great for tracking. It'll let you know how many days, how many hours, how much you've saved, how your health is improving, if it's a substance or alcohol. You can just maybe really small visual tool. You can just, so I've just wrote 80 there. You can just write the day on every day, rub it off, 80, 90, 100, whatever it is. Or maybe you can just write it on your wrist here somewhere that people just don't really notice. Or you can write it at the top of a diary. Or if you are using like a calendar, a monthly calendar, super visual tool, you can just keep writing day 80, day 81, 82. It's a great visual tool for your partner when they can see exactly how you're doing. It's really going to bring your attention to the successes that you're having. This is all about achieving milestones, getting to 7 days, 30 days, 90 days, 120 days. You will see some people track their recovery right up to 1,000 days, which is fantastic, and further. So set your intention for today. If you're not tracking it, make that one of those really effective daily habits. Track it today, track it every day, get into that routine, and be really happy with the progress and the effort that you have been putting in to stay clean and sober and be committed to your recovery and committed to your well-being.